Hey guys, it's Nikki. Welcome back to another song review. Today we're going to be listening to Tom Sawyer by Rush. And this song, I've said this before on here, this is the only Rush song that I really knew of and have heard parts of before. I don't know it very well, but you guys seem to like Rush, and I've been enjoying listening to Rush. I really enjoyed 2112 a lot, and I thought we would check another one out together and start with the one that I kind of know. So let's pop our headphones on, turn it up, and here we go. Ooh, that really kicked in there.
A modern day warrior, mean stride. Today's Tom Sawyer, mean pride.
Okay, so I think this is in the same place that Limelight was in.
Though his mind is not for rent, don't put him down as arrogant. His reserve a quiet defense, writing out the day's events. The river. What do you say about his company is what you say about society. Catch the mist, catch the myth, catch the mystery, catch the grip.
I never knew what he said there.
The world is love and life are deep. Maybe as his skies are wide.
Still such a unique voice. I know I've said this before,
He gets
but
high on you, and the space he invades, he gets by on you.
I know that bit too. Very cool. Man.
No, his mind is not for rent.
I love that it came together, but then the drummer had a bit of a moment too.
Those changes aren't permanent. All changes. And what you say about his company is what you say about society. Catch the witness, catch the wit, catch the spirit, catch the spit.
It's so cool that it's just three people.
The world is love and life are deep. Maybe as his eyes are wide.
His eyes are wide. I thought it said his skies are wide
The
before.
warrior today's Tom
maybe.
Sawyer. He gets high on you, and the energy you trade, he gets right on to the friction of the day.
Very cool. So I'm guessing that's just their recording studio. Oh, I'm going to say not their house, but maybe just where they record. But so my question is, and I'll try to look this up in a minute, but what do they do when they're live? Like for the keyboard sound, is that just pre-recorded? Because like there are times it seems like he's playing the keyboard and then the guitar, like they show both at the same time. I mean, obviously you can sing and do both of those things, but you can't do all three at the same time. So what do they do when they're live? Let me know if I don't figure it out myself, or still let me know. Okay, I see there's a message board called the rushforum.com. Somebody said, was Rush the only band to be able to get away with using backing tracks / samples? Somebody said it's because there was only 3 of them. There was no other way to pull it off live. Whoever said this, they have their avatar or whatever is Keep Me Fed by The Warning, the album cover. It's kind of cool. Another great band that I've looked a lot into on this channel, but that's besides the point. They said that combined with the fact that they were incredible musicians meant everyone was okay with it. Using backtracks live never bothered me. Sometimes that's the only way to pull stuff off. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's the only way you can do it with that kind of thing. But if you created that, I don't really look at it the same as like, it's not like you're lip syncing or whatever. You got to do what you got to do, right? And now on loudersound.com, it says Tom Sawyer is a real trademark song for us, says Rush guitarist Alex Lifeson. Musically, it's very powerful, and lyrically, it has a spirit that resonates with a lot of people. It's kind of an anthem. Tom Sawyer was a crystallization of this new modern Rush, a powerful, finely crafted hard rock song with a punchy yet deeply philosophical message. But it was also a song for which Rush were indebted not only to a giant of American literature, Mark Twain, but also to a rather peculiar Canadian named Pye Dubois, I want to say. A poet and lyricist, Dubois worked with the band Max Webster, who were based in Sarnia, Ontario, in the same province as Rush's hometown of Toronto. The two bands were close, recording a song together, Battle Scar, that featured on Max Webster's 1980 album Universal Juveniles. Those guys were big friends of ours, Lifeson recalls, but Pye was a little mysterious, kind of a strange fellow. He was very quirky, bit of a nut, but he did write great lyrics. And around 1980, he sent a poem to Neil with an idea to collaborate on a song. The original draft was called Louis the Warrior. The poem was based on Twain's 1876 novel, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, which all 3 members of Rush had studied in school. Pert, in particular, identified with the book's central themes of rebellion and independence. From 2112 through to free will on permanent waves, individuality was a recurring subject in Pert's lyrics. What Dubois created in Louis the Warrior was Pert's words, a portrait of a modern-day rebel. Lifeson says Neil took that idea and massaged it, took out some of Pye's lines, and added his thing to it. Pert chose a simpler title of Tom Sawyer and completed the lyrics with an element of autobiography. As he put it, reconciling the boy and man in myself. Okay. Now, I really like this song, and the keyboard part is kind of what gets stuck in, I think, probably a lot of people's heads. And I typically am not a big fan of that kind of stuff. I'm always the first to say that I don't like that, but I liked this. So maybe it's not just a particular instrument or sound that I don't like. Maybe I'm just picky, and sometimes I like it and sometimes I don't, which I feel like that's probably how we all are, I guess. But yeah, before this original version, I know it's the original, the only time I've ever heard this song in full was a cover of it by a band called Mindless Self-Indulgence, and I don't really recommend looking them up. I feel like they're a bit controversial, and it's just a listen at your own risk, but their cover of this was really good. It's just super high energy and really electronic, and just it's all over the place. So you're warned about that song, about that band, but I'm glad I finally checked out the original. And so far, I would still say 2112 is my favorite out of the 3 that I know now. This probably being the second, and then Limelight. That's how I would rate them so far. But Let me know what you guys thought of this. Let me know where it ranks, because I feel like this was, I'm assuming this was like the most common one that people have heard of. If I've heard of it, that's just what I assume. So you can let me know where it sits with you and what I should check out next by Rush. As always, thank you guys so much for being here and listening along with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.